What's up everyone, it's Charles here with Rocket Punch Armor to do a review of the Robot Spirits VF-25F Super Messiah Alto Custom. Isn't Super Messiah the name of a Metallica song? Isn't it like bow to Super Messiah? Dun, 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 dun. I don't know. Anyway, so you guys may remember very recently I did a review of a VF-25F, the VF-100s bit that was very horrific as far as transformation, where I had to remove the bits. There should be a link somewhere for you to check that out. But Bandai didn't stop there. They continued on. I don't know if this was after or before the other one, but whatever. They have another VF-25F, which I had hidden in my horribly huge collection. So I decided to dig it out here. As a matter of fact, I never even opened this yet, so let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully this is much better than the other one. I don't care that this doesn't transform. The other one does, but it's not really a transformation. It's just a swapping of parts. We'll see if this one, is better, or if it should be blown to smithereens. Now, even though this doesn't transform, it does have the armor bits here, which is a nice little plus to make up for the lack of transformation, I guess. So let's go ahead and open this tray here. Here's a figure. So far feels much better than the other one. We also got all these other bits that we have to attach to make them look right. It's also got a little black and white instruction booklet which shows you where all the little teeny pieces go. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and attach the parts without the armor just to see what it looks like. So here's that piece we have to attach. You'll see the wings do spread out. These little fins here also move, which is pretty pointless because we're just going to go ahead and attach it to the back of this guy anyway. Now we're just going to take a nice look at it here. The detailing is actually really nice. It's got a few paint apps. Actually, it's got lots of paint apps. It's molded in white plastic, so whatever you see in color is actually painted, which is really nice. And like I said, it feels a lot better than that VF-100s. I don't even recommend that toy unless you just want to leave it displayed. And even then, why would you even get that when you can just get this, which I think is vastly superior so far from what I've seen, because there's not a lot of compromises made to this because it doesn't transform. All right, we're going to check out the articulation. We have the head here, which is nicely articulated. You'll see the head is separate from the neck, and the neck is separate from the top of the body there. So it offers a very good amount of articulation. Have a shoulder that pops out. So we got a shoulder on a ball joint there. Goes up and down because it's a ball joint. We have this little bit here. We have the bicep swivel, which is at the top here. We also get, let's just remove that arm. So far that's a little issue there with mine. It's got a double jointed arm, as you can see there. So it gives very good range of movement. We get the little wrist here, which is also ball jointed. We move to the waist here. It's got a little bit of a waist. It does get in the way with these little pieces back here. Besides the waist, you also get this movement right on the upper chest, as you can see there. We have the hips on ball joints, so they do have a good range of movement. And the knees are also double jointed, which is a good thing because you can bring them pretty much all the way back if you wanted to. Little kneecaps here also move. And move down to the ankles here. Very good movement right there in the ankles and also the toes. Now, while I don't think the popping of the arm should be a thing, again, these things aren't really designed for people to just play with them and fly them around the room. You don't want to give this to a kid. It's obviously got little sharp pieces that might fall off or stab themselves in the butthole. Anything like that you don't want a kid to do. But that's really, honestly, no excuse for things to be popping off regardless. But as a collector, I understand that certain things are going to happen. And it does come with alternate hands. You got the karate chop hand. You have the weapon holding hand with the little trigger finger. You got the fists. And you have the relaxed open hand. So I want to use a knife. So we're going to remove the little fist here. And you can see a little ball joint there. We're going to attach the weapon hand. And the little shaft on the ball joint is so thin, I'm sure it's a strong plastic, but be careful regardless. Oh, I was going to attach the knife first, so we'll go ahead and do that. That's what it looks like with his knife. That's not a knife, this is a knife. Then he's also got his long rifle gun thing here, which you can also pop into the very same exact hand. Unfortunately, it only has one hand that you can put a weapon to, so you can't just be holding a knife and a gun. I don't even know if that's anime accurate, but yeah, just would be nice to have two. Alright, so now that we've seen the figure in this form and his little accessories and stuff, we're going to go ahead and check out the armor bits that are back here. Alright, so we're going to start off with these little shoulder pieces that have a little bit there that's going to go into this hole. So we're going to stick it right in there. It actually holds really firm. I thought it was just going to be something that's going to fall out, but it requires a little bit of force to get in there. And these bits here are on a little ball joint so they can move around. Then we're going to attach the chest plate here, just press it on. Then we're going to put his crotch protector on. Just pop it right on like you would in real life. Then attach these armor bits on the leg. The one with the little 3 holes there goes right on there. And this has the little 3 pegs that go there. And then fish it around to the front. Then put these upper thigh covers. This cover on these little pieces that come out of the upper thigh. And I guess there is a method to this madness here, because these things that I said move and didn't really need to move can actually be used when attaching these boosters back here. And I've removed this just to make it a little easier, but apparently this spike goes on the inside here as this is splayed out. I kind of find it easier to just put the wing on and then just slide it right in like so. The instructions aren't that great in telling you exactly what to do because I don't read Japanese. Then he's got this shield bit right here. And we got this last piece here which has these little 2 pegs that are going to go into those 2 little holes. So without much fuss, I bring you this sexy little robot right here. Definitely, in my opinion, much better than that other piece of crap that I reviewed. It's still solid. I mean, I've articulated it enough during the putting everything on. I don't plan on really using this, so I don't know if it'll hold up overall, you know, after, you know, months of, you know, articulating it. But it's good for what I need it to do, which is look really good on display. I'm glad it comes with those super parts. I forgot it even had that when I pulled this out to you know, review it for you guys, but it's a cool little thing. One of the cool features is the opening of these little shoulder pieces, which you can open up and swing around this way to get the little missile pods, which I think is a really cool feature for this little tiny figure. Now, even though I don't have the armor parts for this one, I do want to compare it to the chogokin VF-25F, just so you can see how it scales. And this is how he scales with a high metal Valkyrie. I don't know if this is 1/100 scale. It doesn't actually say it on the box, and I don't have the 1/100 scale with me, but I think it is roughly around that scale. And I don't know if the high metals are actually scaled at all. But I'm sure some Macross fan will let me know down in the comments below. Now that we have everything in place, let's take a look at it real quick here. You'll see the boosters that are here on the wings do articulate here fairly well. You also get these little booster pieces that also do articulate, and also here on the sides. I was a little concerned about the way the panels would stay on. They don't seem to fall off too easily. I mean, I am handling it, nothing's really falling off. They don't seem to really clip. They sort of just kind of just friction fit on, but they do stay together very well. I'm actually pretty impressed. It still retains most of its articulation, if not all. You still got the arm movement here, you still got the waist, the upper chest, you still got the knees, so none of this armor really gets in the way as far as I can tell. So overall, very good figure, definitely much better than that other VF-25 I reviewed that was just horrid. And I picked this up on clearance, and it's definitely worth what I paid, probably less than 10 bucks. And it actually looks good displayed with your other Valkyries. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below, guys. If you're enjoying the videos, please subscribe so I can bring you more. Support the channel. Until next time, bye-bye.